This is the start of a new year, a new decade, a new chapter in the 21st century. Countless people all over the world are filled with excitement, overflowing with expectations, and longer than their list of Christmas wishes is their list of New Year's resolutions. Enter a question that brings so much confusion. Why do these Christmas wishes come true, but our New Year's resolutions always seem to fall through? Welcome to your very first episode with the Unspecialist. Today, we're going to be talking about New Year's resolutions. The US News and World Report claims that the failure rate for New Year's resolutions is around 80%, and most lose their resolve by mid-February. Now, for this video, I'm just going to generally discuss the concept of New Year's resolutions and highlight how I think we set ourselves up for failure long before we even get started. To put it as simply as I can, a New Year's resolution is a decision to do or avoid doing something in the coming year, or in other words, a list of goals and objectives that we want to achieve for the new year. There are arguments against setting New Year's resolutions, and I definitely understand that perspective. Any time is a good time to set a goal, and similarly, any time is a good time to get started. However, you're probably here because you already made some resolutions and don't want your resolutions to fail. So, here are 5 things I think we should consider when setting New Year's resolutions. 1. It starts with you. You make the resolutions and you make them happen or fail to make them happen. You can only resolve to do or change the things that you can control. Therefore, base your resolutions on your specific circumstances and personal aspirations, not on someone else's. Every choice you make affects your chances of success. That success will be your reward, and your failure is going to be your responsibility. Number 2, don't get caught up in the hype. The whole idea often becomes a conscious or unconscious competition among family members and friends over who has the best and biggest goals. Media and TV also create a similar environment by telling you that you're failing if you aren't keeping up with the Kardashians. Remember that here, goal setting is a very introspective process. While outside influence and ideas may be useful, they can also be a great source of noise and confusion. This hype also gives the new year a magical feel to it. Allow me to burst your bubble and tell you that there's no magic. Setting a goal at New Year's doesn't change anything about it except maybe the timing, and you don't become a totally different person on New Year's Day. The idea that the New Year is special or magical in some way often tempts us into setting empty goals. And on this point of empty goals is where number 3 comes in. That purpose is important. Webster's dictionary actually defines resolve as the fixity of purpose. And I think that we can safely say that purpose is at the core of making a resolution. That said, can we even call it a resolution if there's no real purpose, no real why? Everything we do is based in some way on incentive. You have to know why you want to do any of the things on your list of resolutions. You want to work towards a promotion? Why? You want to read more books? Why? You want to change your diet? Why? It always gives an extra boost if your goals are connected to a bigger purpose. The purpose should ideally also be something positive for yourself and others too. For example, getting in shape to go on more outdoor adventures with your family. Having a purpose for your goal is what makes you determined to see it to the end, and it helps you to constantly think of why you're taking action. Forces you to see it through to the end and expectant of the end result. Now, this is all in an ideal situation, and we know that there's going to be lots of different obstacles along the way, but having a purpose definitely helps keep us on track and helps us to actually fight through a lot of those obstacles when they arise. Number 4, don't overdo it. Don't set too many goals. When you set too many goals, you often stretch yourself very thin and give yourself too many things to worry about. You often get consumed by the long list of objectives and unnecessarily fatigue yourself. Understand your strengths and your limitations and set your goals accordingly. Too many goals creates the perfect environment for having many small failures, which compound and only serve to further discourage you. Too many goals might also mean that you set goals that conflict with each other. For example, wanting to take a trip to Venice, but also wanting to save up for some other big purchase like a brand new iPhone, knowing deep down that your income won't let you have it both ways. Which brings me to another place, and this is a place where we often overdo it by setting ridiculous, unrealistic goals. So number 5, don't set ridiculous, unrealistic goals. The thought of a new year seems to make people delusional. It might be the alcohol we consume to break the new year. It might be the overwhelming joy and hope that the prospect of a new year brings. Whatever it is, the new year suddenly gives us the guts to set goals that are highly improbable or obviously impossible. Now, this isn't me trying to discourage you from setting big goals. This is just me trying to tell you to set goals responsibly, just like you drank responsibly before New Year's Day. Hopefully. Don't set making $1 million as a goal for 2020 if you have no idea how you're going to do it. By doing this, you're just creating your own obstacles, as all of us often tend to do. Create beasts of our own imagination that seem impossible for us to slay. If you can't plan a path to achieving a goal within the year, don't consider it a goal, or in this case, a New Year's resolution. Consider it a wish or a dream and keep it moving. Personally, I don't make it a mission to set resolutions every new year. The new year is just a reminder for me that I have to keep working and work even harder to achieve the goals that I have set for myself. If I have a goal, or I want to make a life change that correlates with the coming of the new year, then I would probably make a resolution or two. However, I want to know your thoughts. What are your thoughts about New Year's resolutions? What tips do you have? Let me know in the comments about your New Year's resolutions and what adjustments you think you'll have to make in order to achieve them. Tune into the next episode to find out about the planning aspect of New Year's resolutions. I want to say thanks for watching this video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll never miss an upload. Until next time.